And hello, Tom Cruise fans, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new and possibly the final Mission Impossible film, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Now, this was originally called Dead Reckoning Part 2. They changed it to Final Reckoning in this one. It's the same story still. They just changed its title. This movie is directed by Christopher McQuarrie, stars Tom Cruise, Haley Atwell, Clementine, probably butchered that, apologize, Simon Pegg, Margaret Gardner, probably butchered that, Hannah Weinberg, and of course Angela Bassett as well as the President of the United States of America. And of course, stunts done by Tom Cruise. So before I begin, gotta say congratulations to everybody involved in this film. Thank you so much for making this film possible and letting us have fun with it. So, the final episode, the final Mission Impossible film. Okay, so what exactly are we up to? So if you guys remember in the last movie, Tom Cruise's Ethan Hunt had a mission. He had to deal with a supercomputer, a super AI that was literally going to pretty much destroy the entire planet, and he had to figure out a way to stop it. There's also this other bad guy named Gabriel, who's kind of been in Ethan's past throughout his entire life, kind of in the shadows, working against him and all this. And him and this AI were working together until the AIs gave the order to do something to Gabriel in the last one. He failed, and now the AI is like, I'll do it myself, kind of a Thanos thing. Do it myself. So Tom Cruise needed 2 special keys to find the brain in a way to shut down the AI or put a poison or whatever you want to call it. So that way nobody else can get it either. Because if anybody else gets these 2 keys, combines them together, like so, they can put it into the drive, open it up, take out the hard drive, and control it themselves. It could be Russia, China, whatever, and they'll be the most super powerful country in the world. Or anybody who's a nutcase can take it and do it what they want. So that's basically the gist of this film, and Ethan Hunt literally has to try to figure out a way to get in this underground submarine that's literally in the bottom of the ocean, get this hard drive and make sure nobody gets their hands on this AI, and make sure this AI gets stopped before it uses nuclear codes to wipe out the entire planet. Kind of like what Ultron did in Age of Ultron and Avengers. Okay, so what did I thought about this film? I loved it. I really thought this movie was great. Because listen, I love all the Mission Impossible films. These movies just get better and better, and I still, to this day, do not know how Tom Cruise does it. I pray for the man every single time I hear he's making another Mission Impossible movie. I'm like, make sure he's okay. I don't want him getting hurt, super hurt. I love the dude. He's one of my favorite actors, I just don't understand how he does it. There are 2 scenes in this movie, and they're in the trailer. You see the submarine, we all know from the last one. He has to go underneath that, to go into the submarine underneath the ocean, literally the bottom of the ocean, to try to get to this hard drive and stop it. And oh my God, if you have a fear of like underwater, like underwater, like really low, you need to brace yourself, because this gives you like tight space claustrophobia. The water stuff was just mind blowing. And then the stuff with the plane, whew, wow. If you get like dizzy just looking at things that spin, I'm letting you guys know now, just be cautious, because that plane stuff was kind of wild and crazy. So yeah, I don't know how he does it. I'm so glad he's okay, and I'm so glad he was able to do that successfully without any incidents. So yeah, and like I said, the rest of the movie was awesome. The action scenes were great. The story of how the government was trying to handle what they're going to do if Ethan does not be successful trying to stop this AI, what the government was going to do. Interested in that, and seeing Angela Bassett as the the president of the United States of America and what she's got to deal with, you know. Can they trust Ethan? Can they not trust him? They want to bring him in. They're not sure if they can bring him in. People against him. And I just love all that spy stuff, you know. I thought that stuff was just great. Haley Atwell was great. Poe Constantine, I probably butchered her name. I apologize. Hard to believe that's Mantis. She's fantastic in this. I love her. She kicks butt in this movie. And yeah, Simon Pegg. I love Simon Pegg. He's also great. Yeah, everybody did a really good job here. My only real complaint is the fact that there's the actor who plays Gabriel. I feel like he went a little bit too overboard with the character. Like in the first movie, Dead Reckoning, he was just a cool villain, and then he kind of went cartoonish for some weird reason. In this one, he was acting all silly and, you know, doing things to Ethan that, you know, you see in a cartoon. It kind of threw me off a little bit. I was like, this piece does not really fit. But still, I had a lot of fun with this film. I love these movies a lot. Mission Impossible just continued to get better and better, you know. And yeah, I thought everybody. I literally thought there was moments in that, who's gonna die in this movie? Is there gonna be any deaths in this movie? Well, you're gonna have to wait to find out for yourself. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I highly recommend watching it. I do warn you this. If you have not seen part 1, you might be thrown off a little bit, but you'll be okay. Excuse me. Sorry about that. You'll be okay with it, you know, because there's, you know, it doesn't really tell you about, oh, this and that happened. It kind of guides you what actually happened in the last movie. So you're like, oh, okay. And it'll bring it back to you if you haven't watched that movie in a while. But also, there's some moments in here about, you know, the first movie, the second, and the third movie. So if you haven't seen those movies in a while, they'll give you little flashbacks. So that was good. I like that. You know, just in case some people who haven't watched those movies, or maybe didn't watch those movies at all, and maybe started watching Mission Impossible from like 4 and on. So you'll be okay. But still, I enjoyed this movie a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. And I'm just hoping we get another one. I'm just hoping we get another one. But he says it's the final reckoning, but all depends on how much moolah this movie makes. So highly recommend you guys go into the movies. Check this out if you can, because the stunts alone are just nuts. But the whole story is just awesome, and the whole movie just works, in my opinion. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. Are you guys planning on watching it? Not watching it? Don't really care? Gave up on Tom Cruise movies a long time ago? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good night.